This video will show you how to copy and paste into a PowerPoint presentation. I am using Google Slides, which is very similar to PowerPoint, okay? We're going to start with a blank presentation, okay? And here, click to add. You can add your title slide, and you can also change the way your slide looks. And you can add slides, okay? So if we wanted to skip slide, if we want to go to templates, okay? And there are different templates available for the slides. There's layout. See, those are all the layouts, okay? Let's just pick 2 columns here. Okay, so first of all, we might not want to type in the title. So what we're going to do, I already have a Google Doc open that's just like a Word document. And I'm going to use my mouse. I'm on a desktop, so I can drag it with a mouse, a lot easier. Then I'm going to right click, and that will be your copy, okay? Or I believe on the keyboard you can go Control C, that's still a copy, okay? Copy. Now we're going to go back up here to our presentation, and we want to put that title right here. And paste. You can paste without formatting, or you can just paste. When you paste it, it's going to look just like it was on the other one, okay? Now, usually you'll have both tabs open if you want to copy something from a document, or you may want to copy something from the internet. So let's do this again from the document. So this is a welcome, and it's like an outline. We just drag it, okay? And if you want to do the keyboard shortcuts, it can be Control C. That will also mean copy, but I never do that. So I just right click, and then I go copy. Then I go back to my presentation, and I can paste in this box, okay? And it still has the same formatting, okay? If you want to change how your slides are formatted right here, you can arrange them different extensions, so we're not gonna worry about that. So let's say I might want a picture on this side. So I'll go to the internet, and over here, there's images. Okay, so I may want a picture of a church, C-H-U-R-C-H, whoops, church, okay? And so I may like this picture here. So if I want to get this picture on my mouse, I'm going to right click, and that's going to open up, and it's going to say save link as. So you have copy image. So you could save it, or you could just copy the image. There's 2 options. And then I go back here to my presentation, and I put the church in this box. Paste. So you can drag it and make it fit the box. So if we're going to do I'm going to add a new slide. And let's say there's not any options here. You got a title, and you might want to delete that, and you want to just add to it. You can delete that if you don't have it, and you can put the text in here where it says add text. Most of the time it is a place for adding text. And if you want to make your own title, that's when you can go ahead and create your own box. Okay, so you want to add a new slide there, view, insert. So you want to insert right there, text box. So if you want a text box and you drag it open, you got your own text box. Last but not least, let's go ahead and do this one more time. And let's go to this overview. This is an outline. So if you want to do the outline, don't have the 2 in it, you just copy. All I did was drag it here, right click, copy. Then I go back to my presentation, and I go right click, paste. Let's paste without formatting. So now it's not formatted, but if you wanted to format it, you just highlight it, and then you can look at the different, whether you want it bigger or some additional things here, whether you want it in the center, so that tells you in the center right there. If you want it in bold, if you want to change the font, You want to change the front from Arial to Times New Roman right there. Or if you want to change the color, whatever you want, it's right there. Okay, so you can change the size, that's 18 there. So let's say we want to, so the way you copy and paste, you just find your document, whatever you want, wherever you want to do. You just drag, if you want to copy the whole thing here, you would drag it until it's highlighted. Copy, and you go back to your presentation, paste. And if you just wanted to take something from the internet, the same way. So you may just want to do a Google search for churches, HURC, and you want to look at churches in Houston, and you may just want to look at something about some information about the church, 8 churches in Houston, and you open that up, and you may want to copy that. Same way, you highlight, right click, and you go to copy, go back to your presentation, and we're going to paste it, and hit enter, so we can have our cursor down here, so it'll work for even anything in the internet. And you paste. If you want that background off, you just highlight it, and you can make it the text color, you can change it. We changed it to white, let's change it to black. And the background up here, highlight color. So you don't want it, so let's go, there you go, took the highlight color out. There you go.